One.
Alright guys, we're gonna have 24 seconds of silence. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. 824 for life. Mamba mentality.
We're already clapping.
To show our respect, Hammer.
Clapping is a type of respect, bro.
I just wasn't whipping like you.
Whipping.
Okay.
Come on, Jacobo. A bit of respect.
Jacobo, pretty cool.
Okay.
Come on.
So,
Alright, so we want to introduce it.
We have a very special guest today. Who is he? I don't know.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey guys, David. I didn't know I was coming on until like a few hours ago, so what you're about to hear is pure waffling and improvisation. Just a heads up.
We're unscripted, you know, we're raw.
yeah, unscripted. It's
Alright.
it's also his birthday.
Oh yeah.
No.
Believe it.
Cumpleaños feliz.
Alright, so let's just straight into it. So, David.
Oh, questions?
Yeah.
For me?
Yeah.
Wow, so honored.
So, David, you're basically an OG at the school, right?
I'm an OG?
Yeah.
Well, what classifies me as an OG? Sorry, I'm asking you questions though.
Oh,
Can I know?
reverse the rule then.
Oh.
So, you've been here for how long?
No, I'm asking you. What classifies me as an OG? I kind of
okay.
want to know.
Well, anyone who's been here before the start of high school.
Original Garces.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, original Garces.
Original Garces. Yeah, cool.
So, in all the years you've been here, I'm sure you've seen some interesting stuff.
Very, yes.
So, what do you think about the school, in your opinion, from when we were back then in primary and where we are now? How do you think the grade has evolved?
The grade or like the school in itself?
For now, just the grade.
Honestly, if you want to know my personal opinion, well, it has obviously developed with time as people get older. Because I can see that, because I'm officially 17.
Wow.
And, but of course, with maturity also comes other problems.
Like what?
Should I
Yeah.
Go ahead,
such
go ahead.
problems?
Go
Yes,
ahead.
please.
You know, maybe drugs or stuff like that, you know?
What do you think?
Drug, sex,
What,
rock and roll. Yeah.
What do I think about drugs?
what do you think about drugs?
Everybody has their own opinion. And
What do you
So that's what you think about
oh
it.
my!
What do you think about drugs? Well, everyone has their own
You
opinion.
know, I think it kind of depends on the drugs as well as how they're used. But each one
Okay.
is responsible in their own way.
Would you say that you're a responsible person?
I am a very responsible person.
Would you say that?
I think everybody thinks that, honestly. Like,
Really?
I got-
Do you want to
yeah.
talk about what happened?
what? What?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're.
Who is that?
Bonjour.
Ah, bonjour.
Je pense que c'est une bonne idée quand tu vas aux toilettes de tirer la chasse en fait.
Moi?
Non, non.
Non, elle parle à moi.
Oh.
Ouais.
Est-ce qu'il y a un problème?
Bah ouais. Ouais, il y a un problème. Ouais.
Je viens.
Bah ouais.
Il y a plus de flash.
Mais je...
Keep it up.
Non, mais je pense que c'est un apprentissage que
Oui, oui,
vous
tout à
devez
fait.
tous,
Ouais,
tous, mettre en pratique.
Mais je
Oui.
pense qu'à notre âge, il y a signe il devrait déjà savoir.
Ouais, parce que ça va, c'est un truc que vous gérez.
Ah, tout à fait.
Alors, il faut appuyer, hein.
Oui. Merci beaucoup. Merci, pareillement.
Ciao, ciao.
Close the door. We can cut it there. We can cut it there. End of the session. It's all good.
It's exactly the same.
I swear to God, I flushed the toilet. I swear to God.
Bro, my body was too big, bro. It didn't fly.
You know what? It's because I flushed it. I used the small flush and not the big flush, so not everything went out.
But what?
I'm trying to save water. So that's what I get for being. That's what I get for being friendly to the environment.
The reason what?
Eco-friendly is the term, but yeah.
Alright, so you wanna say what's just happened?
Yeah. So honestly,
so-
just you might as well just
yeah.
join in.
Basically-
Interjection.
I went to take a piss, and I flushed the toilet, from what I know. I come back to the podcast, do my thing, and then madame Micarte, she's like, "The fuck are you doing? You didn't flush the goddamn toilet, you nasty pig. And I'm like, pretty sure I did. I go back and it's half flushed because I used the small one, trying to be environmentally friendly. Yeah.
You have to make sure it all leaves.
Yeah, it's a cold world out there, though.
Speaking about environmentally friendly,
Duncan.
what do you guys think about the prospect of us potentially going to Sicily by train?
Oh.
And not by plane?
No, it's personal. Like it's not like everyone.
Oh, it's personal?
I think
Honestly, if you want to hear my... Okay, no, actually...
No, you're the guy.
Okay, so I think what he's trying to do is
No one
correct.
fucking cares. No, I'm joking.
You're gonna have a lot of editing, bro. Especially with this
Yo,
guy.
This is the least of it.
Oh,
Actually.
really?
This is like
Alright.
Yeah, bro.
Honestly, I like personally, I agree with what he's trying to do, but either way, the plane is leaving.
Very fair point.
So if the plane is leaving, whether we're one student or
Exactly.
50 students on that plane, it's gonna use the same amount of fuel.
Exactly.
However, I mean, I'm sure he has his own arguments against that, so he can probably.
Wait,
like,
who's the one like deciding it?
Tell.
Wait,
Apparently, if enough students like agree to it.
Yo, he's actually. Oh, I thought it was like the teachers.
No.
No,
Teo's
no.
actually making everyone.
No, he's not making like he's offering a possibility.
You can choose to go with train to Sicily, then you meet up with everyone else, or you can just go with the plane.
Okay, because I will say though, 13 hours on a train together, like it's gonna be fun. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I agree,
That's what I said. But like first thing first, it's gonna be more expensive than plane for
Yeah.
EasyJet. And if none of the guys are going, none of us are going. You know, if you don't have friends on a train, you're just gonna be there for 13 hours by yourself.
This
And
is
if you have friends, it's really good, but we are not gonna have many of our buddies on the train. So it's not gonna
no.
but
This
to
is
be
what
fair-
you call the bystander effect, where you have one person does it, and then everybody else is gonna go with him. So if Teo can manage to get one person like Miguel
No.
or Joey and me, everyone else is just gonna go.
I mean, if it's you,
If
bro.
it's you, is this going? No, I have to go.
Fuck yourself.
They're gonna say good riddance.
The plane would smell like shit, bro.
Honestly,
At least the toilet will be flushed.
it's plus the toilets are like air, they're air flushing,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you'd be eco-friendly there. So it's chill.
So we should take the plane.
Those are made for you.
Let's take the plane then.
But Amika won't be there.
Go
so.
ahead, Bruno. I'm sorry, I cut you off, man.
No, that's fine. You can go speak.
Nah,
Nah,
don't
go
worry,
ahead,
give a shit. It ain't that deep, bro.
Jojo, can you stop leaving and entering, man?
No, it's good. Don't worry.
Anyway,
You
but-
literally just pointed out your pen. Sorry. As if I knew what that meant.
When Teo was talking about price, he was talking about the higher bound prices, which we're not going to be taking. We're going to be taking like mid bound, so it's going to be lower than 300. But
no,
then
but
no,
again,
he's talking about the
150.
McDonald's.
This one's 150.
yes, but it's also like 13 hours is a bit, even with my friends, 13 hours is a bit much. Too much bonding time, so I don't know.
It's 23 hours.
But
No.
No, but that is overnight. It's overnight.
No, 13. Sure.
Yeah,
It's 23
23 hours?
overnight.
No.
I think it's coming at
No,
No, it's
you're
not.
kidding.
You like sleep, you wake up and you're
But I don't think
Yeah,
it's
okay.
a whole day
Yeah, I'm not going
long.
because you have to change.
I ain't going that long.
23
Fuck
Where
that.
the fuck would agree to that, man? I'm sorry,
23
but
hours.
like.
13
Oh, there's a connection.
at a
Yeah,
pushing
in Milan
it.
you have to change.
Damn.
He's like, oh yeah, we can have lunch in Milan.
13 if we're pushing it, but 23 not a chance.
No, it's 13. I think it's 13 hours like
It's 13
train ride, but you have to wait for the connection.
Oh, for 10 hours.
Now, that shit, that shit, bro. No.
10 hours connection, right?
Yeah, sorry, no, we're good, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alright, Judo, stop talking Italian as if we know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
What is it?
Yes.
Whoa, Tamer, you speak Italian?
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
You understood what you just said?
No, it is
Giovanni.
that company. Can you show it to me?
Yo, Wi-Fi, let's go!
Sign me up.
Yeah, I go watch my anime while I'm going. Wow!
Yo, I can do my Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, Judo. I'm sorry, Judo. No, you're right. I actually apologize.
Should we change the subject?
No, but you know what actually
Paul,
kind of
Paul.
annoys me? The necessity that people have that they need to reduce their like carbon footprint, because of course it's a good thing, right? But 70% of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is caused by corporations.
So true, bro.
And you really think that like stopping eating meat is gonna help the environment that much? Like, I'm sorry,
Paul,
but
I agree with
Like,
what you're saying,
like,
but be
Greta-
careful because you could create a lot
Greta
of conflict here,
Okay,
especially
sorry,
within our year.
Yeah.
Not gonna
sorry,
name
okay,
anyone,
thing
but
is-
You got,
If you're carbon friendly and like work on preventing climate change, I respect that a lot. But just so you know, you are not the problem. It's the corporations. If you think that us citizens are really the cause
Preach, Paul.
of the global warming,
Preach.
you're wrong. You're
Preach.
wrong.
no, they're right.
no, they're not. Honestly, no.
I would say,
right.
by the way, I'm pretty sure that 70% number is
Go back to
completely.
For example, okay, wait, I have a question, Paul, for you. Do you think going on the streets and fighting for like every Friday, do you think that has an impact? I think we're changing. Do you think we're actually changing something, or these corporations are just laughing at our ass as
I
we
think they're
go
laughing.
on
Oh
the
yeah, they're
streets?
laughing.
Definitely
They're not
laughing.
saying
Yeah.
anything.
No,
They're not
because you
saying
actually
anything.
cause more like carbon footprints and stuff like that.
Wait, what? How?
Because you're breathing.
Well, no.
So you're not gonna breathe if you don't go. Like, come on.
Well, they need to end to like give police to like all the protests. So they're gonna use cars, use all that stuff. You're increasing technically.
Honestly, I
Yeah,
think
I think
instead of going on the streets, we should stay at school and educate ourselves for a better future where this is not a
That's
problem.
true. Yeah.
We won't have a future if we don't look at this problem. So I mean,
Yeah, but it's just saying marching on the streets isn't doing
yeah,
it.
marching on the street is pretty fucking stupid as well. But
Coca-Cola is laughing at us, bro. Like,
Honestly,
if I was Coca-Cola, I would laugh.
I'm not sure how big of a carbon footprint Coca-Cola
Yeah,
has.
yeah, that's true.
But like, no, but still, like, yeah, I see what you mean.
Well, actually, never mind.
No, wait.
Paul, I'm pretty sure that 70% number is not right.
I'll look it up right now if you really
Because
want.
I'm pretty sure it's mostly from cows.
Oh, seriously?
No, cows plays a minimal part in the
No,
whole
no,
CO2
no,
then.
but-
No, but
They
methane.
breathe methane
No,
pretty
yeah.
important.
Cows when they shit. and
Actually,
when they-
methane
yeah.
has a more.
No, methane
From
in
cows.
terms- in terms of absorbing heat, right?
No, methane has a more global warming potential than carbon
Exactly.
dioxide.
But in terms of like concentration in the atmosphere, methane isn't actually
Yeah.
as present as CO2.
But
Yeah,
it has
facts.
60 times more.
Six,
Like no, as in
Where's
not
that
like it's
to?
amount. Like
Oh.
the potential has to heat up. I guess
Yeah. Oh, well,
its amount is much less.
the thing that has the most is water vapor, so we're not going to count that. And after that, it's carbon dioxide.
Mhm.
So you have to try and reduce carbon dioxide first.
You have to reduce everything, not just
Okay.
carbon dioxide.
Well, just like
I mean-
you don't have to reduce.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Sure you do.
I mean,
100%.
Not necessarily.
Why not necessarily? Why just reduce
Oh,
everything
sure.
and go back to the way it was, man?
But we don't know the
Oh
way.
yes. No. how
Yeah, you
it
know,
was.
what do you mean you don't know?
Yeah,
the way it was?
you guys ever back in the days?
Yeah, back in the
Back
old days
in-
of
back
like,
in.
of like 3rd century BC, you know? Like, good times.
When you were about it, somebody could just up and kill.
No, back when I was conquering Persia with the boys.
Me and the boys were working together.
Yeah, man, back with Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Great. Who is he?
He's the guy that led the Macedonian army to victory.
bruh. Who's his teacher?
Yeah, is that a question? You're not
Aristotle.
Persian. So,
Okay, and
what are you talking?
and
You're Arabic.
and
They conquered you. You didn't conquer them.
and they also conquered us. Alexander the Great, I mean.
India, Kuni Beka!
Alright, here we go.
Don't try me.
Here we go.
You're making racist joke. I'm going to take all your chicken curry and put it in the bin, brother.
I'm sorry, bro. Someone was gonna have to say it. It's like someone was gonna have
You know this podcast is gonna be just as dead as Ben's presentation. How vicious could be people laughing? That's me, bro. That's what pisses me off. Yeah, I'm like, I feel really bad for you too.
to. Me.
Yeah, but it's fine because we learned and we moved on.
Yes, I like your mentality, Romeo.
Yeah.
So did you find your
facts?
facts and figures?
Because I don't
It's
think
fact of the day, Paul.
70%.
I'm not able to find it now, but next episode I will come prepared.
Yeah, when we all forget.
Yeah, basically.
Wait, you're not even gonna be here now.
Come on, guys! I want to learn something before I go to bed tonight.
You wanna learn something?
Learn something.
Okay,
You know what they say? I want to like.
Actually,
No.
I have a fact. for you.
There's this
I have a
thing
fact.
called
for you.
Batman in Turkey.
Oh, it's fun facts.
Yeah, I have a fun
Thank
fact.
you, Timer.
Okay, wait.
That's what I wanted to know.
Can you play like some theme music and be like, now it's time for the fun fact segment.
Okay, what I'm about to say is 100% real. Like this isn't even a joke.
Real.
Yeah, this is a true
What
story.
is real?
Okay, story time.
Okay, this is
Paul
okay.
was next.
So, in 2013, EA Sports ported FIFA 13 to the PS Vita, and they called it FIFA Football. Okay. The next year, when FIFA 14 came out, They had to make a new game for the PS Vita. So you know what they did? This is real.
Okay, we got it.
They took FIFA Football, the first one. They put a new title on it, and then it's a new game. That's not a joke. That is actually not. They did not change a single thing about the game.
Yeah.
Like that is. You can look it up if you really want to.
No, I believe you.
Yeah.
And that was your fun fact of the day.
And so they sold the same game twice for the same price, and people bought it.
Like they bought it like twice?
Oh yeah, people bought it the same game twice.
How useless.
Refund? Did they get a refund?
So it's basically like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2.
No, those games are different.
No, those are different.
Black Ops were great.
Yeah, no.
It's like Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, Black Ops and Infinite Warfare were different.
It was one was in space. That's literally
They're both ducks. How about that? Like,
okay, I know you guys don't like it, but I enjoyed Advanced Warfare.
What I enjoyed was Modern Warfare 3. That was
Bro, I'm still playing Modern Warfare. I mean,
the game?
Yeah, Modern Warfare.
Is it good?
Bro, it's so fucking good, bro. I'm playing the campaign, man.
The campaign for MW3 unrivaled. That's so nice.
Yeah, that shit was fucking flames.
Also, Halo's
That feels so bad for Paul.
Halo's campaign is very good as well.
Halo?
Halo's campaign was very good.
Halo's.
Bro, who plays Xbox, bro? Xbox is ass.
No, but I got Xbox.
Bro, what are you talking about?
More like trash, bro.
I won an Xbox at a tennis tournament, and then ever since then I played Halo. It was so fun, man.
At a tennis tournament?
Yeah, I don't know how.
And you know other games also pretty good? Uncharted.
That's trash.
No, I like Uncharted.
Yeah, too bad you play Xbox though.
Yeah. Wait, how would you play Uncharted? Because remember when I told you I had multiple consoles? Because
I had like 11 consoles.
Because I do play Uncharted, believe it or not.
And I was like, yeah, I had like 3 PS2s, man. I had like,
I had 6
I had like 3 Xboxes.
Do you mean 6 games or 6 consoles? I'm still
6
kind
consoles.
Bro.
But yeah, Uncharted was very, very fun as well.
And then, like, just out of thin air, his 11 consoles just disappear. And
There's the cousins in India, man.
My Kuri friend, my Kuri friend.
I had Game Station 2.
Ramil, you don't want to be doctor. I take your console.
I give to your cousins in India.
I give to your uncle. I give to your cousin, my friend.
I'll give to your cousin Rajesh. You know Rajesh? Yes, I give to him.
Okay, stop, please. Go on, we're hurting his feelings. Guys, go on. The guy's trying so hard not to laugh.
Hey, if you're gonna piss your face,
You actually
it's still the most advanced piece of technology than all of Africa.
that was so weak. Jesus Christ.
Alright, on that note,
What do you mean? I'm like 4 people laughing about Curry Ahmed was... I took you on as well. I know.
Try containing the accent,
I'm sorry.
We cannot continue more.
Oh shit, man.
All these random...
can you teach me, Remy?
Joke a minute, what?
Like the accent. Like how you do it.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, okay, tell me.
No,
Hey, I'll repeat after you, okay?
Okay. My friend.
My friend.
My friend.
My friend.
My friend.
My friend.
I give you good price.
I give you good what? Good what?
Good price.
I give you good price.
My friend, I give you good price.
My friend, I give you good price for curry. For curry?
My friend, I give you good price for goodies. I'm moving on.
It's Jacobo. Bloody
bastard.
Welcome,
Bloody
Jacobo.
bastard.
You missed all the
Welcome
beef.
back, Jacobo.
Yeah, Jacobo and David have beef.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah,
have
can you
beef.
explain how?
Okay. Let me clarify this. Me and Jacobo do not have beef.
They have beef.
Jacobo is the most lovable person on earth. Like, no one can hate Jacobo. You know what we can talk about?
What can we talk about?
So, who are we getting roses? Who are we getting roses? I wanted to ask.
Ooh,
Yes?
I think Loic, Romeo, and like some other people have like someone.
Yeah.
But like we can't reveal the name. It's very special.
Names.
Wait,
Names.
but what if it's the same girl? What are you guys gonna do?
That's
yeah,
true.
We're gonna throw hands. What can you say?
Yeah, wait, whenever say was a
Like,
girl.
throw hands as in play,
Wait,
like rock, paper,
was a
scissors.
girl.
No.
Yeah, the
Why did you judge our gender?
Oh, I'm
Whenever you say it was a
so
girl.
sorry. I am so sorry.
Yeah, romance.
I didn't really
God.
judge your gender. I judged your preferences in
Sexuality.
sexes. Exactly, sexuality.
I'm getting the roast
that
from
would
Miss
work.
Heck so she doesn't kick me out of the class.
That's a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie, that's a bit weird.
The person I'm getting a rose for, I cannot reveal it at this current moment, but I will reveal it later.
I'm getting mine for a mil.
Do you have a problem against gay people?
Yeah, I do actually.
I think I'll get one for Mr. Lovers.
Yo, you would actually love that so much though. Like,
we should probably get on to the chart as well.
Mr.
Yeah,
No,
Jacobo,
he should.
I'll go into Mr. Talks.
Jacobo, you wanna come on and say what happened
With what?
with Mr. Tart? Come tell your story.
Yeah,
Nobody cares.
Just come tell your story to finish.
That is true, but
it's fine.
We need content.
I'm gonna get triggered. I don't want to get triggered.
Well, we need content.
When I talk about it, I just
Yeah,
get
Jacobo, we need to see it.
content, man.
No, but that's good.
Jacobo
Getting
can
angry is content.
Yeah, come on.
Yes.
alright,
Alright,
that's
yeah.
enough.
Go ahead, Luke.
summarize it up.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what
yeah,
we're asking for.
and now introducing
Spanish point number 2.
The better version.
and
Better version,
number
he says.
3 because
Spanish papi.
Better version in Sophia's eyes as well.
Alejandro. Ooh.
No, because
Alejandro's not Spanish.
just go ahead, Jacobo.
No,
Oh,
he
you guys
speaks
all
Spanish. He speaks
Spanish
Spanish.
to me.
So,
Okay.
Well, Spanish to you.
Can I say it in Spanish? You're like
Yeah.
Mexican.
yeah.
That sounds
explain
good.
it
Yeah,
carefully.
vamos.
Good. All our listeners who speak Spanish will be.
I'll translate.
I won't say our, because
All our
I'm not even
listeners.
part of this. I
All our
feel bad for
listeners.
saying that.
All our
Yes,
5 listeners.
Oh, you're 5 listeners. I'm not part of this.
Jacobo, Ramos?
Yeah.
I see.
What are your most used? Just out of curiosity.
Connor,
What?
30.
Most used.
120, I think.
No.
By who? Like,
Well,
we don't even
The
have that many
feminism
people
one.
in our year.
No, but
Real
we have
connections.
international. Megan.
connection.
Oh yeah. Megan introduced all of her friends from Dubai to it, so it was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bro,
I'm
really?
sorry for them.
Yeah.
Alright, Jacobo.
The episode was so.
No, it did not. The
How
first
did it
episode was
start?
good. So like,
Okay, alright, Jacobo.
How did it
Go ahead.
start? It all started with the first time you left.
Once upon a time.
Okay.
No, because this happened. So go on.
It all started one Tuesday biology.
You're not
lesson.
saying it in Spanish?
Should I
Bro,
actually?
no, continue.
So I heard the bell,
The bell.
the children's bell, and I thought, okay, I better get ready to leave.
I better get ready.
But I didn't move. The first bell for us rang, and I thought that was the second bell. So I started packing up my things. Then Mr. Tart sees me, and he says, "Hey, where you?" So I said, "What did I say?" I said, "No, I didn't say anything." No. So he said, "If you're so eager to leave, then leave." And I said, "Okay." So I left. That was the first time. The second time was last week, on Tuesday again. The bell rang, and I just walked towards the door. I didn't even ask.
wait, was this a children's bell?
Yeah, it was.
Dude,
Yeah, it was
I'm
a
sorry.
children's bell.
No wonder you have to write a letter of apology.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on.
But in my defense, I thought he said, "Okay, you can leave." I don't know why I thought
How
that.
do you
but-
mistake that?
No, but the whole and then
To be fair, okay, yeah.
he did say it. Or I don't
To
know
be
if he said
fair,
it.
What did you say?
To be fair, almost the whole class was about to leave.
Everyone
we were all
started
like
leaving.
packing our shit, and then
I think he said, "Okay, you can leave." So I was
no,
like,
it's because the thing is,
I don't know.
we
what
were
he
doing a long ass lab, and then everyone had finished, and we were packing up and shit, and then we heard the bell, so we're just like, oh yeah,
Okay, yeah, whatever. So I was first, but the whole class was behind me on this one, so I was not alone.
It was leading them.
I was
Like
leading
Sparta.
the charge.
Like,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Alexander the Great.
Brother in arms.
Yeah, exactly.
Anti-Sparta.
And I thought the whole class was behind me. But Mr. Tart says, "Jacobo, why are you leaving? I haven't told you you could leave." And I said, I didn't say anything. And then he said, "Just get out." And I said,
Yo.
okay. And I left the second time.
Everybody with you.
And then
Until you use
everyone,
it.
yeah. And then everyone just went back to their seats and they didn't get into trouble.
I mean, I got a warning.
Yes.
Oh,
And-
yeah, a
and-
verbal
and-
warning.
Strike
one.
A
Strike. Okay, not
He
even.
was like, strike one, Loic. And I was like, oh, gomenas.
Then the next day, this was the next day, last week. Me and Loic had to present our findings of the experiment the day before. So we made a very fantastic presentation with a lot of funny jokes, which I do not think he appreciated because he didn't laugh, but it's fine. And then
Fine, no one laughs at my jokes.
And then we had to present our results. So I started talking and presenting on what we did. And then Mr. Tart says, "Why did you do it like this?" And I said, I followed the instructions that you gave me, word to word. And I showed him the instructions. And he said, yes, but you should have changed the instructions and had the initiative to change them. And I said, well, if I had changed them, you probably would have gotten angry at me for not following instructions. So how am I supposed to know what you want if you don't tell me? And then he said, what did he say? He just
it was like, oh, so it's a learning curve or some shit. Like
Learning
that.
experience.
Yeah, so I thought he was chill with it, and he agreed with me that the experiment was trash. But the next, what was
On
it?
Friday.
Wait,
Last week Friday.
also one piece of information Jacobo left out was that Mr. Tarr was one of his favorite teachers.
Yeah, he was one of my favorites.
He was.
Continue, Romeo?
Not anymore.
Was.
Not
I mean,
Oh.
I'm just tired.
So then I thought it was all chill because he didn't say anything and he was just like fine with it. Then on Friday, I get pulled out of my TOK lesson. I was watching a very entertaining video about an Indian man. What was it?
Oh, Lorenzo's oil.
No, about like what not to do in your.
Oh yeah, that one.
I think it was.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Spears
That was
pulled
just the
him out.
funniest video I've ever seen.
Yeah, very funny video.
Oh, that dude. Oh, that was some funny.
Well, I get pulled out of that, and
Oh, the French guy. How
Was he
not
French?
to do a presentation.
Yeah.
That was.
oh, I thought he was
Well, that
Indian.
guy was no, you mean the guy with the AK, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't an AK, it was an M16.
Oh, I'm sorry to know what the
That was an M16A27, bro. Like, come on.
Come on,
I'm
no.
a terrorist.
I saw it on Call of Duty, but one of my first recalls.
Okay, anyway.
And Miss Pierce pulls me out. She's
That's
my
the tutor
tutor,
voice.
and I've never had a tutor meeting. So I was like, okay, this is my first tutor meeting, and she's finally gonna help me on my IB.
It's not like you need help, okay?
No, but like, I mean,
You're getting summons and everything, right?
and then she sits me down in the cafeteria. She faces me, and she says, "It has come to my attention that you and Mr. Tart have had some problems."
Beef.
And I was like, "What?" And she said,
Nani?
yes, because you have been arrogant, disrespectful, and ignorant.
So, moral of the story. What have you learned?
Wait, he's not done. He's not done.
Oh, you're not that.
I'm not done.
There's
There's more.
Oh, snap! There's more.
So I said, "What do you mean?" And she said,
Oh.
"I've been told that you leave the class without telling him, and that you argue with the teacher and talk back." And she said, "I know that biology is not your priority, because I know you like history a lot, and you probably don't even want to be studying biology." And I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds like the truth." And then she said, "But I think Mr. Tart would really appreciate you to write him a handwritten letter explaining your actions and apologizing."
So have you done it?
So, what?
Have you done it?
No, so I was like, "Is an email okay?" And she said,
No.
"Yes." So that's what I did. I wrote an email, and she was like, "Thank you very much." No, Miss Pierce said, "Okay, thank you for writing an email. I'm sure he likes having his feathers ruffled."
What?
What? You know when your feathers are like on a bird, and then you like smooth,
Yeah.
smooth them. Yeah, that's it.
I'm sure he just left you on red. Let's be honest.
No,
Did he actually respond?
He mentioned
You know what
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
Oh, continue.
Oh,
It
what?
continues. The story continues.
Yeah.
The story digresses, alright?
So that was on Friday. I wrote the email on Tuesday morning, and then I had a lesson with him on Tuesday afternoon. So that was yesterday. And I was explaining something to Loic, a little joke that occurred to me, and then he said, "Why are you talking?" What was it? "Why are you talking? I thought you were gonna follow through what you had promised in your email in front of the whole class." And I was just like, I didn't say anything. I was just quiet.
That's
Yeah.
disrespectful.
The bell left you, was like, okay, Jacobo, now you can go.
Yeah. No. He said no. We were allowed to leave before the bell, and he was like, Jacobo's probably super happy that he can leave before the bell rings. And then today was even worse because today this is fresh out of the oven news. He told me.
Yeah.
I was taking my notes on my computer. I was doing biology notes,
Jesus.
and I was using the textbook
When did you take notes for bio?
No, actually,
Bro,
I never take
so
bio
many
notes,
notes.
but this time I was like,
Bro,
okay,
in bio.
I'm gonna be because apparently I'm on probation for 2 weeks.
Bro, but you like
That's what
alcohol.
Like alcohol. Like
Oh, like that's
Yeah, like-
prohibition, no.
no way. They There's no way to move up probation was prohibition.
No. In my head, I got muddled up.
Muddled up.
Muddled.
That's from. Okay. Yeah.
No, muddled and mixed up.
Okay. So I'm on probation, so I'm working hard to.
Wait,
get
so where's your
good
ankle
grades.
monitor?
No, like figurative probation.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was taking notes using the textbook because Mr. Tart uses presentations from the internet that are complete dog shit, and I hate them. And we have to listen to every word he says. So I was just not looking at the board. I was just on my computer, and he says, "Why are you not looking at the board, Jacobo?" Out of nowhere, and I was like, and he said.
Honestly, Jacobo, wait. You should have just said, I don't even need to because I'm getting straight sevens. Jacobo, why
do you make sense out of the classroom? Jacobo's the most humble person.
Jacobo, you should have said that. What?
Yeah, that's true.
Did you get straight sevens in all of the
No,
IB?
I got 6s. Also.
In bio, I mean.
Yeah, I
What
got
was your
7,
average?
6,
That's
6,
your
7. So.
That's still amazing.
No, what about listen, right? Why does the bell exist if the teacher's going to dismiss us? Like, what's the point of the bell?
I think it's just to
remind
everybody.
Alright,
that was a dumb question.
That was pretty dumb, bro.
Look, why do we have times, right? On like lessons.
Bro, why does time even exist? Okay, and then I said, I was looking at the board, and he said, well, you probably look at it really quickly because I haven't seen you once looking at the board. And I said, yeah, because I'm also using my textbook as a resource to learn. And he said, you can do that whenever you want, but you can only listen to me now. So you are burning a resource because you can't read and listen at the same time. In my humble opinion, I think he said. And I said, you are right, Mr. Tart, I'm sorry. And he said, okay. That was...
It was a happy ending.
Is when it comes to school, right? You as a student are never right. The teachers are always correct.
Yep.
Shut up, sit down, do the work. If you do well, the teacher's happy. If you do shit, the teacher doesn't care. As long as they get paid and you don't make their life hell, then they're fine with it.
I think that's
Damn,
I think it's a bit
No, that's not overboard. That's just fact.
There are some teachers who do actually care about like you as a person.
Yeah, but that's like 10%.
Like Mrs. Lakshmi, she cares about.
Yeah, Mrs. Lakshmi.
I've never had her.
Yeah, good form teachers, good form tutors will care about like who you actually are. But if you haven't had a meeting with your form tutor yet, like out of the whole year, then it's a bit trash. I'm sorry, but I gotta switch. Like,
Well said.
Or just kids will teach us
No, but there are some teachers.
Like what? Like what, Luke?
the birthday boy somewhere around the world.
Oh yeah.
Nah, but Jacobo, I seriously
I think Yassine here is the person who can most relate with my experience.
my condolences to you, sir.
It's fine.
Oh yeah, by the welcome to Arsenal, Pablo Mari. Enjoy your time in North London, and c'est bien.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jana,
I'm sorry. What?
And then Mr. also has beef with you, scene, but that's like from last year.
Yeah.
it's so the beef is so bad.
Like,
Remember that JIT lesson?
Oh,
He's
yeah, I remember that. But the beef, right, was so that because I switched bio HL with math, right? It was so that because I'm switching from bio HL classes to SL classes, right? It was so bad that I have to stay in the HL class because Mr. Tart doesn't like me so much. It's like,
But at least he's never talked to me like one-on-one what he did with you, right? When he got you out.
Mr. Jones?
No, Mr. Tart. When he like got you out of the lesson.
Of course, multiple
that
times.
was Mr. Jones.
No.
Now Mr. Todd took you outside. I remember this.
Oh, way back. Yeah, that was way back.
Right.
Year 10, I think, right? Yeah.
That'd be horrible with him.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I remember this one time, man. Yeah, Amanda, we had this was year 10 chemistry, right? Me, Alex, and Amanda didn't do our homework, right? Mine was like halfway done. He gave us a document. It was halfway done, right? Amanda didn't do anything. Me and Alex, we worked together and we got halfway through. I'm like, yo, Mr. Tart, we didn't finish. We were about halfway through, and it's like, everyone that didn't do their homework or didn't complete it, raise their hands. Me, Amanda, and Alex, we walk out the class. Okay, starts yelling. Starts yelling at the top of his lungs.
We could hear him from the class.
Yeah, you can literally hear him from the class. Starts yelling at the top of his lungs. Like, why the f didn't you do the homework? And then the man is just there. Like the man is just there. Like, no, pas de problème, pas de souci. And then we just finished homework. Amanda gets nothing, not a scratch on her, man.
Wait, he beat you or something?
Wait, so
It's a metaphor, for fuck's sake.
wait, Amanda was inside the class?
No, she walked outside with us, but he was facing towards us. It's basically pretend Jacob's the teacher. It's me and David are getting shouted at, and Jacobo.
Bro,
and
it's a
Jacobo's
podcast.
up.
No one's gonna see what's going on.
Who the is watching this? Who's watching this?
Like everybody's not watching.
That's the point.
Future university interviewers, please do not associate with these gentlemen.
Cambridge, Oxford, yeah.
Cambridge, please, man.
I'm not trying to
Hit me up.
Yeah, can end it, but how do you end this?
University of
Just end
Leeds.
it. However you want.
What feels right?
We can keep going.
I
Why
don't
stop?
know, right? It's like
No.
That was the episode. We're gonna end it right there.
Guys,
don't fight! David, Jacobo, don't fight! Don't fight!
Okay, we'll see you guys. Bye.
I tell you a joke about pizza, but it's too cheesy.